The year is 2357. Humans have explored the stars and colonized many worlds under the authority of the Earth Systems Alliance. A government controlled by powerful interstellar organizations embroiled in a civil war, the fabric of reality is not what it seems. Developed and published by Psychronic Game Studios, this is the arcade review for the upcoming indie title, Starshift. If you're like me and absolutely love the RPG genre, this game offers a lot in terms of variety and replayability to a story that seems like it could have multiple different outcomes just based off the early game choices that you make. It's set in this sci-fi futuristic space environment which really lends a hand to a plethora of characters spawning multiple different alien races for you to choose as your main character. Right off the bat, the game throws you in this dark narrative. Bodies are strewn against the floor. There's bloodshed everywhere as you're the lone survivor of whatever creature caused this wreckage. Before sending you to a flashback sequence that actually sets up the events leading to that point in the story, leaving the player with an already unsolved mystery within the first 3 minutes of the game. Later on as you progress, you're greeted by other characters who all work alongside you in this spaceship, with my favorite being Commander Murphy, a space captain with a bit of an attitude problem. But that's just the story aspect of the game. What about the gameplay? Well, here's where things get a little dicey. As I stated before, this is an RPG that's actually developed with RPG Maker. A lot of RPG Maker games don't actually take advantage or even show off the full capabilities that the engine is capable of showing. However, Psychronic Studios does things a little different by not just offering one, but two separate battle systems. Instead of just throwing you into the game and having you fight random monsters, Starshift changes the approach and offers a tactical grid-like battle system that takes advantage of your placement against other spaceships, making you feel like a real space captain making real space captain decisions, as well as a standard top-down side view battle system that most RPGs are well known for. My experience with the demo has me clocked in around 40 minutes of playtime. Most of it spent trying to manage my resources against enemies and trying not to die immediately against the giant mechanoid robots that are all prowling about. Luckily, you're able to run away from encounters and even see the enemies on screen before you engage, something that I really wish most other RPGs would incorporate instead of the tired old trope of walking into a cave or some dungeon or some grass and then random encounter with demon goblin and two slimes even though they weren't there. I'm getting ahead of myself, but in terms of difficulty, the first hour of gameplay will definitely test your skills. I found that each fight would slowly get slightly progressively harder, as well as I would have to manage my resources with grenades and health packs that work better on certain or different kinds of races, which added an extra element of strategy to the game. The music chosen actually does a fantastic job at delivering that dark ambience that comes with the sci-fi setting, and it really helps drive home that feeling of fear and uncertainty that games like this heavily focus on. If I had one negative thing to say about this game so far is that sadly it falls into the category of delivering lots of exposition all at once before actually getting to the game. I actually found myself saying, when can I get to the gameplay on a couple different occasions, but if you're the type who likes to immerse themselves within the story being told, lots of dialogue to help you learn more about the game you're playing is not always a bad thing. I guess it just comes down to personal preference at the end of the day. Regardless, this was quite a fun game for me to play through and left me on a cliffhanger that I really wasn't expecting. The full game of Starshift as of this recording has a release date set to be announced sometime 2020. But the demo can be played for free today on Steam, so check it out if you like what you saw and make sure you let Psychronic Games know Arcade Justice sent you. I definitely recommend this game if you're a fan of sci-fi games or tactical and turn-based RPGs. But with that said, I think it's time to wrap up this review. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe for future videos and hit the bell icon to be notified when that sweet Arcade Jester content gets released. Don't forget to like, comment, share the video with your friends, as that is the best way to support my channel. And if you're still craving some Starshift action gameplay, you can actually check out my first impressions over here if you can handle some bad audio. With that said, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all in the next video.